Apple Tree. In a quaint countryside, there stood a venerable apple tree named Old Orchard. This tree, with gnarled branches and a canopy that stretched far and wide, was not just any tree, it was a symbol of life, resilience, and the passage of time. Old Orchard's story began many generations ago when a young farmer named Samuel planted a single apple seed in the rich, fertile soil of his land. Samuel had a dream of growing the finest apple tree in the entire region, and he tended to it with unwavering care and devotion. As the years passed, the apple tree flourished, bearing delicious, crisp apples that were the talk of the town. Samuel's children and grandchildren, and their children and grandchildren, all grew up under the shade of Old Orchard, their lives intertwined with the tree's seasons. It had become a part of their family's heritage, a living monument to their ancestors. Old Orchard provided not only sustenance but also a place of solace and reflection. People would visit the tree to read, chat, or simply bask in its comforting presence. Under its sprawling branches, many tales were shared, secrets whispered, and dreams woven. It was a silent witness to countless moments of joy, sorrow, and love. Over the years, the tree underwent its own transformations. Its gnarled branches grew thick with age, yet its roots dug deeper into the earth, anchoring it to the land it had called home for generations. Each year, it burst into vibrant bloom, painting the countryside in shades of pink and white, and come fall, its branches sagged under the weight of sweet, ripe apples. As time passed, the community around Old Orchard changed. The town grew, and its surroundings evolved. Modernization brought new houses, roads, and shopping centers. The countryside was no longer as quiet and serene as it had been in Samuel's time. In the midst of these changes, Old Orchard faced threats from pests, diseases, and storms. Its branches grew brittle, and it began to lose some of its vitality. The apples, once the finest in the region, were smaller, and the tree yielded fewer fruit. The townspeople, however, were not ready to let Old Orchard fade into memory. They rallied around the tree, organizing volunteer groups to prune its branches, strengthen its defenses against pests, and nurse it back to health. They recognized the importance of preserving this living monument and the history it represented. One young girl, Emily, took a particular interest in Old Orchard. She was an aspiring horticulturist who saw the tree as a living history book, a testament to the interconnectedness of the past, present, and future. Emily spent countless hours studying the tree, researching its needs, and working with other community members to ensure its survival. With the combined effort of the town and Emily's expertise, Old Orchard slowly but steadily regained its former glory. The tree responded to the care and attention it received, producing larger, juicier apples with every passing year. The fruit regained its reputation as the finest in the region, and Old Orchard once again became a cherished part of the community. In addition to its revitalized apple production, Old Orchard began to serve as an educational resource. Emily organized workshops and guided tours to teach the community about horticulture, environmental conservation, and the rich history of the apple tree. The tree had evolved into a living classroom where the wisdom of the past was passed down to future generations. Old Orchard also became a symbol of resilience and the enduring spirit of the community. It had weathered countless storms, adapted to changing circumstances, and continued to thrive against all odds. It stood as a reminder that life, like the apple tree, is a cycle of growth, decline, and rejuvenation. As the years rolled on, the town's affection for Old Orchard remained unwavering. The tree stood as a living legacy, connecting the past to the present and the present to the future. It remained a place where people came to seek solace, celebrate, or simply reflect on life's complexities. Emily, the young horticulturist, continued to care for the tree, ensuring its well-being and health. She knew that Old Orchard's story would continue to unfold for generations to come, passing on its lessons of resilience, community, and the beauty of nature to all who visited. Old Orchard had indeed become more than just a tree, it was a living embodiment of the human spirit and the enduring connection between people and the land they called home. As long as the apple tree stood, it would continue to offer its shade, its bounty, and its timeless wisdom to all who sought its company.